Okay, welcome to the Sports Talk with kerry wehmeyer show. Um, Sports video recap for Saturday, August, not August, June 29th. We're going to be going over what happened in today's sports. We're going to begin with the NBA trades and stuff like that. Let's dive into that right now. We'll have minor league baseball as well, so let's go ahead and dive into that. I'm going to show you on my screen what happened today. Okay, let's pull that up. Okay, see if I can get this in my screen. Okay, let's begin with the Kyrie Irving trade. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, Kyrie Irving sources moving forward for Kyrie Irving to get a 4-year deal worth $141 million. That's according to ESPN on Saturday. That's one of the headlines. We'll show you the other headline that happened. So, most likely will be a Brooklyn net by the end of the day. Let's go ahead and give you the other headline about it. That's the first beginning of it. Okay, let's go ahead and give you okay, we're gonna talk about this. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I'm looking for Kyrie Irving's. Let's see, I'm looking for Kyrie Irving's um information. I'm gonna see if I got it. Let's see if they got it on the screen. Okay, so I'm gonna say this about this 4-year deal worth $141 million. He's going to the Brooklyn Nets. This was going to happen. This was absolutely going to happen with Kyrie Irving going to the Brooklyn Nets and getting a 4-year deal worth $141 million. That's unorthodox, but the truth of the matter is, look, that's the free agency world we live in now. So I look at it this way: we have to start accepting it now because these players that you know to love is not going to be there for long. I'm gonna tell you right now. I mean, you gotta get into the reality that this player will not be there for long. You can't sure you can hold on to him and be a fan to him, stuff like that. Be a um, support him and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is, look, um, Kyrie Irving, look, he needs to go to another team. To be honest with you, and I'm pretty sure the Brooklyn Nets will be a good fit for him because look, they can be a playoff team at any time. What's going to happen with Boston? We're monitoring the Kimball Walker trade that most likely will happen on Sunday. That most likely will be finalized for the Kimball Walker trade and stuff like that. So, so I say this. Look, that's news to me about this about Irving going to the Nets. So that's one thing. We're going to show you the article. Let's give you the article. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So let me switch this over. So they did close on the deal. So that's let's go ahead right here. This is from Kyle Newport. You can reach him at thebleacherreport.com. That's bleacherreport.com. They did expect it to move quickly on the contract, so it's most likely going to happen. So it was a 4-year deal worth $141 million max. Um, he also becomes an unrestricted free agent. He declined his $21.3 million deal. So I'm pretty sure. Look, this is going to affect the Eastern Conference as you know it. So it's going to most likely affect the Eastern Conference. So let's go ahead and see what else we can look at in this recording. Um, Okay, let's go ahead and go over some more trade news. We're gonna do that. I'm waiting to switch over. Okay, trade news reports. D'Lo, it's D'Angelo Russell. Will most likely will meet with the Los Angeles Lakers, and will join them. So he's going to be with come from the Brooklyn Nets and go play for the Los Angeles Lakers. So I think this is a very interesting time, folks. This is a very interesting time, to say the least, about these trades. I mean, look, um, so Russell had a breakout, comes off a breakoff season. He had 21 um, points a game. He also shot 43%. He also shot 36 from 3-point range. He also was had 7 assists. So I'm pretty sure this is going to happen anytime soon. So that's my take on that. Let's go ahead and see what else trade news we got to dive into while we're doing this recording. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Butler. Okay, let's talk about that. Okay, Butler meeting with the Houston Rockets. This is another story that's coming out. This is all hot stories. I know this is not clickbait and stuff like that. This is simply a lot of interesting stories right here. This is from Adrian Wojnarowski. He is suspected to meet with the Miami Heat on Sunday. Butler Rockets meeting was likely this week. The Sixers ruled out working with Butler, to sign his trade. So, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be very interesting. Look, the free agency begins this coming Sunday at 5 p.m. So it's gonna start at 5 p.m. Central Time here in the Central Time Zone. Let's see what else we need to talk about in trade news and stuff like that. We're gonna go ahead and see what else we'll dive into in trade news. We're in the so let's go ahead and see what else we need to talk about. To give to the okay. Once again, Kimball Walker's reported plans for a max contract with the Celtics when free agency starts. So it's going to begin. So he will have his he will sign with the Boston Celtics. So this is look, they losing Kyrie Irving, and they're going to gain Kimball Walker from the Charlotte Hornets. That's so. I'm gonna say this. Look, a lot of people might say this is a bad deal and blah 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 over and over, and just whine about it. But the truth of the matter is, Boston, if they get some good players, if they still have Tatum, they're gonna be a good team, no matter what. That's one thing about it. I mean, Kimball Walker, look, he's gonna get his deal. He's gonna get his deal. Um, with the Boston Celtics. So, I mean, people's got to realize this is these guys. Look, they're not going to stay on these teams forever. That's the thing about that. I keep saying every time in these videos. So, um, he will sign with the Boston Celtics. So, he's averaging 31 points a game. So, I'm pretty sure it's going to be very interesting period tomorrow. This is from Josh Zucker. You can reach him at bleacherreport.com. That's bleacherreport.com. Okay, this is buy and sell. We're going to talk about buy and sell. These are going to be trade rumors that's been going around all day long, popping on the sports talk things. So let's go into that for a few seconds. Okay, the buy or sells. These are going to be your buy or sells right here. Beginning with this guy right here. Lakers are targeting Kawhi and Kyrie. But here's the thing. Brooklyn's got him, so that's most likely they'll get Kawhi Leonard. So that they're targeting him. Next guy they're going to be talking, Brooklyn no longer is the leader in the KD sweepstakes, so they most likely will not get KD. Now, the Hornets lowball Kimball, so I'm pretty sure he's going to go to Boston and get a better deal. That's going to be a buy. Now, the Rockets with Jimmy Butler, I'm pretty sure Jimmy Butler most likely will end up either in Houston or Miami. Either way. Also, Klay Thompson to the Lakers. I'm pretty sure this might happen right here. Klay Thompson going to the Lakers and stuff like that. So that's going to be a hard sell right there because he's a good three-point shooter. He can hit the balls just as well as Steph Curry can do it. So that's my take on the buy and sells. So this is from Grant Higgins. You can reach him at thebleacherreport.com. That's bleacherreport.com. So that's they did sign that deal. So they're closing on that deal with Kyrie Irving. We'll show you that. They're closing on to that deal. So it's going to be once again $141 million max deal. So I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, it's gonna be interesting. So that's the trade talk for the NBA. We'll go ahead and talk about some baseball tonight. Baseball games going on. We'll recap the games. Okay, bottom of the ninth. It is the Baby Cakes up 6-3. Once this game's over, we will recap it. It's still in the bottom of the ninth. It's 6-3 Baby Cakes. So we'll recap the Biloxi Shuckers. Biloxi Shuckers lose by the final of 5-1. The losing pitcher was Francis. He has a 4-6 record. Also, the winner was Jack for Pensacola. Let's go ahead and give you the recap on them. Okay, Pensacola wins 5-1. Let's begin the scoring opportunities for the Pensacola. Let's begin in the second inning. There was a pass ball on 2 outs. It was 1 and 2 to nothing. So that was 2 to nothing in the bottom of the second, top of the third. Biloxi did score on a Dilton Thomas ground out. It was 2 to 1. Aaron Whitfield for Pensacola hits a sac fly, made it 3 to 1. Joe Crone doubled, made it 4 to 1. Pensacola. Let's see. Let's look at it. Okay. Next one. It was that was the final run right there for the Pensacola Wahoos. They hit it on a single. That was on a 2-ball and 2-strike pitch. It was 5 to 1. Top of the ninth. Biloxi didn't do too well batting. They flied out, ground out, and that's it. In the bottom of the ninth. So once again, the Biloxi Shuckers lose tonight by the final of 5 to 1 in their game tonight. So let's go ahead and give you the box score on this game. Okay, let's go ahead and go over. I'm gonna pull this up a little bit in my screen. Slow. I'll see if I can get this so I can zoom in on it. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up in my screen. Okay, there it is. Biloxi. Biloxi. Let's begin with the Biloxi Shuckers. I'm gonna pull it right in my screen. So right about there, and we'll stroll it. Okay, that's okay. Biloxi. Bowles had he was 0 for 3. Caldwell 1 for 4. Leonard 1 for 4. Thomas 1 for 4. Hi Josie. trying to say his name, Hamajosi. Um, went 0 for 4. Gatewood went 0 for 3. Wilson went 0 for 3. Sabia went 0 for 3. Alvarez went 2 for 3 tonight. They left 14 men on base. They had 4 strikeouts and 2 walks, so their strikeout level was kind of went down a little bit in their strikeouts. They were 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. They left 4 men on base. So that is the story on Biloxi. Let's give you the pitching recap. Okay, pitching recap. Um, Francis had 2 strikeouts tonight and 2 walks. He had 8 hits, 5 runs. 3 of them was earned. Dip plan had no line on him. Spawning went had 1 strikeout. Potch, that's Poce, had 2 strikeouts and 1 walk. That was in 1 inning of work. His ERA was 2.00 for the Biloxi Shuckers. So that's the analysis on them. As Biloxi once again loses 5-1, they are now 45 and 35. The same 2 teams again tomorrow in their series. So let's go ahead and give you the Baby Cakes recap. Okay, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Still, Baby Cakes up 6-3. So once this game is concluded, we will recap it. So let's go ahead and get some more news in until we'll wait for the recap to come in, the game to be over. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else we need to talk about with free agency. Talking about free agency tonight. Let's see. Okay, Rhodes. Let's talk about Derek Rhodes. Let's see. Okay, Derek Rhodes and Pistons to eye a 2-year deal with the Detroit Pistons. So he will most likely will play for them, Detroit Pistons. Let's see if I can pull this up on the screen. There it is. I got it on my screen. It's in full. So we just had to make sure we scroll it in. Okay, so he will have a 2-year deal. Look, he put up a career 50 points, and also the go-ahead bucket. That's extraordinary. But look, Detroit's going to need some good people to be productive on their in their starting lineups. So he had 51 games. He had 13 starts. He was third on Minnesota's team with points per game with 18. He also efficiency rating was 19.52. So he had a pretty good number. Rose is 31 years old. He also sat out 12 and 13 with a torn ACL. He also had an all-star career with pull it up. Okay, 18 points, 18.8. So I'm pretty sure. Look, Detroit's going to be looking for some productive players. So I'm pretty sure this 2-year deal might give him an extra incentive right there to play for the Detroit Pistons. So that's from ESPN.com. Okay. See what else we need to talk about. We talked about the deals. Okay. Okay, let's talk about this. Going on. Okay. Stroud calls Pugs stupid after a shouting match in the Cubs and Cincinnati game where the pitcher had charged the mound and stuff like that. Look, This is going to be high drama between the Cubs and the Reds, because the Cubs right now, they're on another level. The Reds, they're just stink. They suck this year. They're absolutely not um, into their winning ways. So that's one thing about it. So they're gonna that one team's gonna outdo the other. That's one thing about it. They're gonna be outdoing the other. To tell you the truth. So I mean, I'm kind of not worried about with this little shouting match and fighting match and all that. But the MLB commission, I'm pretty sure, is gonna hand out fines and suspensions starting on Monday. So that's my take on that. You can reach Jesse Rogers at ESPN.com. Let's see if the baby cakes are through. Okay, they are through. Final score: the baby cakes win 6-3 over the Memphis Redbirds. Let's give you the breakdown on them. Okay, final score 6-3. Um, New Orleans Baby Cakes win. They are now 45 and 37. Memphis is 33 and 49. They're not a good team this year. The kind of first half of the season, they're just sucked this year out of the Wazoos. So let's go ahead and give you the scoring plays on them. I'm going to just hit this button right here. Okay, let's give you the scoring plays. Let me pull this up in my screen. Let's see if I can pull this in there. We'll drag it a little bit, drag it around a little bit. Okay, there it is. We got the scoring plays on the screen. Um, if you see this recording, you'll see these scoring plays. Okay, um, New Orleans did score in the top of the third. It was 1-0 on a single. It was 4-0 Baby Cakes on a Devin Marrero double. That was on a one strike pitch. Um, Memphis did score in the bottom of the fourth. He hit a home run to it was a solo homer, made it 4-1. Diaz homered to left center field. So that was in the um, top of the fifth. Now top of the sixth. It was 6-1 um, baby cakes on a double on a Rosell Harir double. Um, Saying his name right. It was 6-1. Also, Memphis did score, made it 6-2 and also 6-3. That was in the bottom of the eighth. That was their scoring areas in the bottom of the eighth for the Memphis Redbirds. So that's the scoring plays. The end of the game ended with Magda Sierra called out on strikes. Also, Dean grounded out. Also, Diaz grounded out. Bottom of the ninth, Memphis flied out, ground out, strikeout. So that was the game right there. No, Noah C had the win. He's 8-4 on the season. Let's give you his recap. So let's go ahead and do that. Give you the box score recap in the screen. Okay, New Orleans Baby Cakes hitting. Sierra went 1 for 5. Benty went 1 for 4. Dean 0 for 1. Diaz 1 for 2. Brenson 1 for 4. Marrero 1 for 4. O'Brien 0 for 4. Hyman 0 for 3. Haria 3 for 4. So he had a good night tonight. He was hitting 615, so the batting average. So his numbers is gradually improving to 615. So that is great. I'm very happy about this guy right here. He's got a good hitting streak. Um, the other guy, Noah, the pitcher, went over. Noah C went um, 0 for 3. Now, with runners in scoring position, the Baby Cakes went 3 for 8, 6 left on base, 10 on individually. So it was 10 individually in the box score. Okay, the Baby Cakes used 2 pitchers tonight. So not a bad night for the Baby Cakes. They gave up 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 of them was earned. 1 walk, 9 strikeouts, 1 home run. Noah C gave up 1 home run. Um, his ERA is 3.21, but he had 6 strikeouts. He gave up 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 of them was earned. Keller had 3 strikeouts. He gave up a hit. His ERA is low, close to 4, but not that bad. It's kind of going down. So once again, the New Orleans Baby Cakes win by the final of 6-3 in action today. So that is the let's go ahead and update the standings for you before we say goodbye tonight on the recordings. We'll have this uploaded to Facebook and YouTube, and just right after this recording is done. All right, let's go ahead and give you the updated standings for the New Orleans Baby Cakes right now. The Baby Cakes are 5 games out of first. That's in the American Southern Division of the PCL. So the elimination number for the Baby Cakes is 54. Their division record is 15-15. Their road record is 21-15. So that's a slight improvement right there. I think that's what we're looking for right there, and those games. Now, let's go ahead and go over to the double A side, the Southern League side. We'll give you the Baby Shuckers standings as well. Let's go ahead and give you their standings. The standings right now in the second half, they're holding a comfortable lead, so they're emphatically right now. But Pensacola right now is 2 games out of first in the South Division of the Southern League. So I say this. Biloxi right now has a record of 28-17 in the division. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They got to start getting going. Look, sure, you got to lead in the Southern Division overall standings, but the current standings. Let's give you the current standings. Right now, they're 2 games out. They're 4-6 in the current standings. So the overall standings right now is 45 and 35. But right now they're 4-6, so they're gonna have to come back and start getting quality wins. So that's one thing about it. So they're on a 2-game. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay, I'm gonna pull it in right there. Okay, they're on a 2-game losing streak. Excuse me. So that is the analysis on the Baby Cakes and also the Shuckers. This concludes tonight's. Let's see if I can pull this back. Okay, this concludes tonight's Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer sports video recap for Saturday, June 29th. We'll have this uploaded to Facebook and YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's very important. We need to get this out there. We share this so everybody can see this video. And so do what you can. Like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook. My personal page, that's facebook.com/kerry.wehmeyer.75. Also, you can follow me on my Facebook fan page. That's Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer at KLW78 782-540. That's KLW782540. So, also you can hit me up on Instagram. You can hit me up on Sports Talk 78 on um, WordPress and Tumblr at Sports Talk 78. Until then, I will be back tomorrow with the regular show, Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show. Until then, everybody have a good evening.